And we are back on the pod. So we are back on the pod today, and we are on episode 19. Let me check episode 19. Yes, episode 19. And last episode, we talked about the American dream na turned disaster. I hope you listened to that episode. And sabi ko mabilis lang episode na yun, but nadala ako. It's one of the longest pa eventually. So, hindi pala siya short episode. But this one, I promise, is gonna be a short episode. Not feeling the best today. Was feeling sick yesterday this morning, and then pero later on tonight, medyo okay na. Today's a Sunday, recording this for a Monday drop. But anyway, this topic came from someone who asked me about there was a topic the other day. If there is raw politics in basketball and yung mga ganyan. So, and yung iba raw talented, hard worker, pero hindi na line up. So, I just wanna go through it. Siguro, we need someone else na may point of view to discuss about it. Pero, I just wanna talk about it, about politics, and if yung mga talent, yung hard workers, yung nakukuha. So, so start things off and get things clear. I think when you say there's politics or napupolitika sa basketball, I think it's true. Feel ko naman may politika or may napupolitika in in most teams and in not just teams but any organization. And usually the bigger the organization, whether it's work work setting, basketball setting, minsan mas malaki yung chance may mapolitika. More money involved, mas may mapupolitika for me. Yes, the dream is syempre parang walang politika at all, pero I think it's been there. We know it. It happened to a lot of people. It happened to me. Na there are decisions na alam yung political decision, pero ganun talaga. I think it's part of as an sad as it sounds, it is part of most of our lives, if not all. Sana nga, di ba, merong mga ganun pa rin na hindi may grupo or team or company na walang ganun. Pero parang everywhere, when I talk to my friends, not even those friends na non-basketball dun sa mga company nila, there's still politics involved sa mga positions, yung may biglang darating na mas mataas ka agad yung position dahil anak ni ganito, anak ni ganyan, malapit kasi kay CEO, and it happens talaga. So in terms of basketball, yes, it happens. Yes, there's politics. I think it's showing naman sa lahat. I think everyone knows about it. Pero wala, you have to just, if you're yung napupolitika, ikaw yung part na medyo affected by this, you just have to find a way to go about it, find a way. Pag hindi mo kaya, mag-resign ka, look for another company, pero I'm sure when you get there, may politika na naman. Depende na sa kakayanin mo. Or kung hanggang saan mo kaya. So, like what I said, you just have to find a way to play the politics, or hindi ko alam kung play the politics is the right term, pero like kailangan you know how to navigate things. Mahirap talaga, ganun eh. Sana 'di ba wala, pero you have to navigate it. You have to know when to move, when to say something, when to just stay quiet, 'di ba? Um, So yun, meron. For those who asked me and parang nagkaroon ng konting topic about it. Um, lalo na actually dyan sa mga kids level ngayon sa basketball, grabe rin yung politika or yung times where yung parents, grabe mag-support. And sometimes you can't blame the parents, they want the best for their kids. Pero I think there should be boundaries and both parents and coaches or management, lalo na sa mga bata, mas yung ganong bagay kasi minsan, I'm not sure if the word is bribe, pero right now rampant yung coach, yung nagbabayad is yung parents. Not a bribe, pero sila nagbabayad. So sometimes may konting problema when those things happen. Doesn't mean they do it, doesn't mean they are affected or they're influenced with that. Pero parating pag nangyayari yun, naaano yung mga tao. Um, na merong mali siya kaagad or nababahiran. About politics, yes, there is politics everywhere. Not just basketball, not just in small companies, in big companies. Parang karamihan talaga meron. And it's for you to navigate ikaw if lalo na ikaw yung affected. So yung second part is yung talent and hard work. I think we talked about this with some of my colleagues, mga co-coaches ko, and most of us agrees that minsan hindi enough yung bakit ko na-relate to dito sa politics, pinagsabay ko na. Kasi minsan, you could be the most talented player, pero you're not the most hardworking. Um, so in the long run, maapektuhan ka. And it's true. Talagang totoo yan. We know a lot of players who were super talented. Pero when they got to the pros, they got to college, later on in their college career, no, they fade out kasi they didn't work hard. Um, when you get to the pros, pag superstar ka sa college, pagdating mo sa pros, lahat yung magagaling na. Ilang MVPs na yung nandun from whatever league you came from and other leagues that they came from. It's the best of the best. So, yung talent mo, mapapantayan ng talent ng iba. And then, some people naman, not the most talented, pero they really worked hard for it. That's why they excel also. Um, I believe in the quote na the harder you work, the luckier you get. And yes, I believe na for those hardworking people, parang dahil sa super grabe sila magtrabaho, when the opportunity comes, they're ready. Nahahanapan nilang paraan, ready na sila dahil yung opportunity na yon minsan once lang yan, pero because they worked hard, pagdating ng opportunity, they were ready. Yung iba namang talented people, they were given so many opportunities, pero because wala silang disiplina, they never worked hard, naubos yung opportunities that were given to them. And ganun talaga. Yung next is, narelate ko to dahil minsan naman, kahit gaano ka ka-talented, gaano ka ka-hardworking, pero pag napunta ka sa maling team, maling company, tas na politika ka, useless yan. So, I'm talking about the right fit of, right fit and timing. That's why sometimes you see, kahit talented and magaling naman and disiplinadong UAAP, NCAA player, they get drafted to the PBA. But they go to the wrong team. Tapos meron namang players na not the best in college. They're like the second, third, or even fourth best player in the team. Pero they go to the right team or right fit sila doon. They get a lot of minutes. Tapos sumikat sila sa college. I think isa sa mga nag-benefit dito was Roger Pogoy and Alex Stockton. Pogoy was good in college, but parang nung PBA mas iba. Parang super right fit siya sa TNT. And then I'm sure he worked hard for it, pero like he was the right fit for TNT when he got there. Alex Stockton in FEU. He was like that defensive guy, not even a 3-and-D guy in college. Ngayon, I think, signed how many years? One of the biggest contracts siguro sa Converge. Tapos, ballin. He's ballin right now. So, ayun yung perfect fit, di ba? He went to a team na needed someone to produce points. He worked hard. I see yung stories ng trainer niya. So, yung when the opportunity came, he was ready. Tapos, ayun, it worked out well for him. So that's talking about the right fit. Sa mga players when you go to a team. And then, kaya minsan iba swerte. I think part of it is luck. There's a small percentage of luck and you have to factor that in. And minsan kasi hindi mo na alam kung sino magda-draft sa'yo, di ba? Hindi all the time dun ka madadraft sa gusto mo, hindi all the time madadraft ka sa right fit. Ibang players naman nasaswerte dahil they get drafted to a weaker team, wala silang players, you get more playing time, you start to score, you start to become the best player of the team. So super sakto. I think Kwame Chongson. Kwame was great in college as well. Went to the PBA Blackwater, hindi masyado natipuan, was doing well. Went to D-League, went back to PBA, Terra Firma, exploded, long career, di ba? There are players naman like some of my teammates, sila Raba, went to Air 21 ata, it was Coach Sheng ba at that time, di ba? I think what Coach Sheng did was he drafted Nonoy first before Raba, parang mind games, tapos alam mo naman si Coach Sheng will give a lot of opportunities also. Was that Coach Sheng? Yeah, I think that was Coach Sheng. But anyway, going back, baka hindi fit si Raba dun sa coach na kung saan siya nauna or sa pangalawa. So, Nonoy had a longer career than him. Raba was a MVP, two-time MVP ata si AP. So, ganon, di ba? If you're not in the, if you don't get picked sa right team, mahirap rin. We see it not just in the uh, PBA, even in the NBA, and I think kahit saan league naman yan. When you get drafted or when you sign somewhere, from a 30-point guy, you get traded, not the right fit. Right, go sixth man who scores 20 plus, gets traded to a team na meron ng ibang superstars, doesn't use a lot of bench, production drops to 10 points or even single digits dahil you're not in the right fit. So yes, there is politics. Sa basketball, I hopefully not all, pero I'm sure kahit pa paano meron yan konti. Merong mga si team owner, ito yung gustong player, si team manager, sasabihin ito. So, yes, there is politics, it's true. Number two, hard work is not enough. Talent is not enough. Sometimes it's going to the right fit. Even if you're not the most talented, most hardworking, pero if you go to the team that will give you a chance, minsan dun ka talaga mag-explode. And next one, and I think last one, it's really about going to the right fit. And sorry, yung last one pala is swertihan rin, which is connected to the right fit. May konting swerte and diskarte. Sige, nakalimutan ko i-discuss, pero may konti rin diskarte. Kailangan mo dumiskarte konti na pag free agent ka or ngayong year ba ako magpapadraft. Pero minsan di mo rin makontrol eh. Pero somehow iba, like Junmar, parang I think waited a year, then went to when San Miguel got the pick, nagpa-draft. Yung mga ganon. So, pero like right now, Moto 2 and Troy, MVP group dati. Pero now both playing in SMC group. Controversial also yung when they got the Tonex got the 1-2 pick before, di ba? And then now playing in SMC, Stan Hardingel, or also a controversial pick after now not playing the PBA anymore. So hindi talaga natin alam. It's about the right fit talaga. So yes, let me check. Very short episode. Yes, short episode today. Gusto ko lang yun explain or ikwento sa inyo kasi totoo yun. Um, Plastic ang magsabi ko, hindi ko alam or wala. Kasi totoo namang nangyayari. Hopefully not where you are now if you're a player listening to this pod. Hopefully not happening to you, not happening in your team. If you're not a player, hopefully not happening in your office or in your company. Or sana hindi ka affected ng politika na yan or whatever. So that's about it and peace out.